What's going on, everyone? I'm here to bring you my thoughts and analysis of week 3 for our game this week versus the University of Colorado. Unfortunately, I'll just be honest, I wasn't able to actually watch the game, and the only reason why I wasn't able to watch the game is because, for whatever reason, the game wasn't on, the regular cable networks. It was on the Big Ten network, which I can't stand. So I wasn't able to watch it. I just got the the normal basic cable and stuff like that where I'm at. So wasn't able to do that. From what I have to check this out next week and see if this is legit. But I actually went on YouTube and saw people who claim to be streaming the game live. I don't know if that's just something that they're claiming to do and it's just to get views, or if people are actually legitimately streaming the games live on YouTube. So I'm going to find out next week if the game is on Big Ten Network again, or whatever the case may be. But what I'm going to do is, I did, after the game, watch some of the highlights, and I did actually follow the game from start to finish on the Yahoo, sportsyahoo.com sports stat stream. If you know what I'm talking about, they have it where you can actually stream the game. Not actually watch the game, but you can watch the actual game stream of what's going on. And I just followed that there and watched how it went through there, and then read the comment sections of that actual sports stream from start to finish. So first, we did win. It wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. But here's the thing. Maybe, and I'm thinking this is the case, and I'm going to see in the next week or so how Colorado does and how their season goes. But I think that they're better than what people thought they were. Because everyone was thinking, oh, well, they haven't played anybody, they're just going to be a pushover. And trust me, coming out the gate, they were not a pushover. So I think Colorado is actually better than people thought. So we just have to see how that goes, and I think that's going to weigh down the line. It's going to either reflect on this game either in a negative or positive way. It's kind of like Utah last year. Like when we lost to Utah in the first game, everyone was laughing at Michigan. Oh, you guys lost to Utah. And then, lo and behold, Utah at one point in time was in the top 10 in the whole country. So, you just can't base it off of that. Colorado might be better than people think. So, that being the case, the fact that they were leading may not have been as much of a big deal as it seemed. So I'm just going to talk about the positives I got from the game, and then the negatives, and then just my overall feelings so far. So positives, from what I gathered and from what I heard and from highlights and stuff like that, our defensive line played well again, 3 games in a row. They've been probably the most consistent thing that's been on our team so far. Even with 2 starters still playing through, not playing because of injury, we still had solid play from their defensive line. So I'm actually excited to see what will happen when everyone's healthy, and then they're rotating these guys that are on this defensive line. So if they're holding their own, and these aren't even 2 of the starters, we're going to be doing well once everyone is healthy. So I thought the defensive line played well. They were pressuring the quarterback, getting a lot of tackles for loss, tackling in the backfield, getting sacks, everything that you can ask for from the defensive line. So I thought that they played well. Secondly, special teams, not including our kicker missing a couple field goals. But, once again, block punt for a touchdown. Also, Peppers returning a punt back for a touchdown. Our special teams again were a huge reason why we won the game. We've been playing very, very, very well in special teams, blocking punts, getting pieces of punts, blocking field goals. So I was really excited to see that that aspect of the game is still coming through for us. So definitely special teams, definitely helping, giving us momentum, giving us energy and stuff like that. Third, our running game definitely picked up this game. So from my actual preview of what I thought the game was, I remember saying that this would be a good test to see whether or not we can get our running game going. So that I was excited about, to see that we actually got the running game going. Davion Smith ran well, broke one out for a long touchdown. Well, I mean, sort of long anyways. It wasn't like one of them 90-yard touchdowns, but I mean, we did get the running game going. Actually, I think it's at least 3 rushing touchdowns this game. So definitely got the rushing game going, so that was great. So that was definitely another positive thing. Now, what else is there? Other than that, Peppers being who he is, I mean, that was definitely a positive on both sides of the ball. But, I mean, the guy is just so talented. I just expect that from him. So, I mean, that went well. But now for the negatives. First of all, our secondary. Whew, goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on with that. We were just getting torched, especially our safeties. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'll be honest with you. Had it not been for their quarterback getting injured and the backup coming in, I'm not sure what the outcome of this game would have been. It would have definitely came down to us maybe squeaking it out, because, he was just killing us. Blown coverages, guys running wild in the secondary, especially our safeties. I don't know what was up with that. Jordan Lewis still not playing. No, I don't know if that's because he's just that seriously injured, or that they're just playing it safe with him and they just don't want to play him until they deem it a game that they have to play him. So I don't know if it was just that they just underestimated Colorado, but I was just amazed that we got down so quick and so soon. 21 points in the first quarter. I couldn't believe when I saw the box score. That from what I heard, that was the first time that's ever happened. Don't get me wrong, after that we outscored them 38-7. So obviously whatever issues we had, we figured it out, and the game went after that the way it was supposed to. But man, that's just playing with fire. You can't be down and then hope to dig yourself out of a hole. If you do that against a good team, like a really, really, really good team, you're just not going to be able to do it. So we'll wait and see as far as the secondary goes. I said last week, but that was based off of what they said, that he'd be playing next week. But I'm assuming with us starting Big Ten play that he'll definitely be in the lineup for the next game against Penn State. So, like I said, the secondary, God, that was bad. So, kind of worried about that. Secondary definitely not playing up to par. And I just don't know if our team just was looking past this game to the next game, or that they just thought that they were just going to go out there and win, but they just weren't ready, man. It took them a whole quarter to wake up, and then once they woke up and they got going, then things started going for them. But other than that, I don't know. So that was going wrong. Our pass coverage overall was bad. Run defense still mediocre. Quarterback play this game, not good. Now, I didn't see the throws, I didn't see the game, but from the comments I saw, the game logs I saw, people on Twitter, quarterback play was definitely off this week. Now, I know they said that he did take a big hit on that fumble recovery for a touchdown, and that probably had him off, and he just didn't play good the whole game. Missing throws, timing was off. So quarterback play definitely a problem, and you know, I'm still not really sold on the quarterback play. I mean, I trust Harbaugh as far as his decision making, as far as trusting in the quarterback, but I guess that's just going to be a work in progress. Because I mean, it just wasn't good this week at all. I mean, we'll just have to see how this goes later down the line. But yeah, our quarterback play was abysmal. So it's kind of funny. The one thing that was killing us and dragging us down, which was a running game, was actually what helped get us over the hump. That and our special teams. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go. I mean, overall, we still won by 17 points. So once we got things under control and stuff like that, we dominated the game all the way through to the end. But man, that first quarter was really, really scary, and I think against a better team, there's no way we win this game. So that's my thoughts so far. I mean, we're 3-0. We play Penn State for our next game, and we just have to wait and see how that goes. I'll definitely have my thoughts for a preview about that, and then also probably before that I'll have a video on just the week in college football as a whole. There was a bunch of crazy upsets that happened this week so far. One in the Big Ten in a positive way and one in a negative way. So I'll definitely be talking about that. Probably drop that video either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. It'll be my Week 3 college football in review, my analysis and thoughts and stuff like that. So anyways, I'll definitely talk to you later on this week. Probably Thursday or Friday I'll be dropping a video about my predictions for the next week's game against Penn State. So anyways, thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a great evening.